What's up guys, and today I'll be bringing you a brand new video on my Big Bang Knuckle Turbo deck. I know it's quite late, but I finally got the deck done and I'm still missing two cards. So the starter is Spark Kid Dragoon. He's a grade 3 searcher. So 4 runner skill, counterblast 1, put him to the soul, look at the top 5 for any grade 3 and add it to your hand. So he'll help you finding all your big bangs so you can keep on destroying people's field. The ultimate nuke. So now we're running the main boss of this deck, Big Bang Knuckle Buster. He is the total annihilation. I call him the nuker. He is Legion, his skill, and he also has a cross-right counterpart. So he also has a base. That's like he's one of the few which also have a base. I know the cross has base. I think the cross. I'm not sure. So his skill is counterblast 1. Put him or him into the soul. You get to choose 4 rearguards to attack all at once, or you get to attack 3 rearguard and 1 vanguard. It's totally up to you. So it's basically a nuker. It's a god. And when you uses his skill, he gains 5k if he's in Legion and you use the skill. And if this is in the soul, plus 2k, so normal cross-right stuff. So next is Big Bang Knuckle Dragon. His skill, it's same as Vermilion, but unique counterblast 2, a special counterblast brawler in its name. But usually in games you will never use his skill because your main goal is to just get to him. Because if you don't get to Knuckle Buster, you're probably gonna lose the game. He's like the main boss of your deck because he can help you. Because of his 13k base, Aqua Force decks will have a hard time. Like they won't be able to hit you as much really because everything will be just fake attack, fake for fun way, so they can get up to the 4th attack. So this guy counterblast 2, a special counterblast. He gains 5k when he attacks the whole front row. You can soul blast 1, gain 3k. So you will never use his skill, and plus his counterblast 2. It's lesser than Vermilion, but still you will never use. Next you run 4 of his mate, Slash Buster. His skill is when he's attacking and you have a knuckle buster, knuckle vanguard plus 2k, and his other skill is for every attack that your vanguard with knuckle and his name hit plus 3k. So technically by himself, so he gains 2k if he's your vanguard. So by himself he technically is a 23k attacker by itself. So it's pretty big. Very imagine 23k, just put a normal 7k behind, it's a 30k column already. Yeah, people need drop 20k shields to just guard this bloody attack. It's like a free taking one. Imagine you get twin drive, you get crit. You can just even give the crit here for fun. Don't even give power since it's a lot. So next up, run 4 of Knuckle Dragon Maid. I know not a lot of people run 4, usually people just run 3. But I run 4, it is because I want to be more consistent in getting like oops, the card flew. Like gaining more power every time this guy hits. I want like more of them to be on the field, not just some. So yeah, I run 4. He's the same skill as him, but he doesn't have the plus 2k. It's just that for every card it hits plus 3k. Knuckle, yeah, Knuckle. I like that he's a 4. He's nice. Next we run 3 of this guy from GBT2. His skill, he's not a brawler in name, so if you have this as a vanguard by accident, you remember you can't counterblast him. So his skill, he's restrained, he cannot hit the vanguard, but cannot hit the rear guards, but when he attacks the vanguard he plus 3k, so he's technically 11k. And if I'm not wrong, when the attack hits you counterblast 1, you draw a card and you bind 1 card in the drop zone, so it can help you to prevent like early game, prevent your opponent from legioning early. So this is really good. Next I run 4 perfect guards. This guy is totally awesome. I have one of the old one if I'm not wrong. Just BT6 to BT9, no difference. I know some people run Quintet Wolf, but I do not want to run as because sorry, not well. The reason why I don't run is because I don't want to waste counterblast, as this deck really don't have anything to help you to unflip damage. And also, since I'm playing this deck as strike now, the strike also requires you to counterblast, so I really need the counterblast. Plus, we are going to, if you're going to use him, you're going to use up one, so you're only left with 4 counterblast left. Yeah, and you only can rely on a heal trigger to help you heal your counterblast. So yeah, so I run 4, and plus you can use him to get another free card to die together. It's very good. So I run 4. Next we run 4. This is also not a non-brawler card. It's your help you to strike. When he strikes, plus 2 grade. The other skill doesn't imply for this deck, is because it's for Dragonic Vanquisher. We don't run him in this deck, so we are just using him for strike helpers, because we really do not want to waste your grade 3s to strike. It's because you're using them to burn the field, so these guys are here to help out, so it's really good. Next we run the best grade 1 in the whole Narukami. I think it's an awesome grade 1. It's like not the best, but it's a great. All 4 of them are shiny too. So their skills, your Vanguard, if your Vanguard is in Legion, and for each attack that it attacks and gets destroyed, plus 3k to it. So for example, you can put this here and this here. So by itself is a 23. Imagine all 4 hits, so 23. Then plus another 12 behind, 19. So 23 plus 19, 24, 42. Yeah, 42 I think. Yeah, around that 40 something. So basically your opponent's just gonna take 1. It's just a free take 1. So you have 5 damage, your opponent's like 42k. Wow, if your opponent's cross right, he just need a guard. But it's still a lot, 30k shield from him. It's like, there's still like a lot of cards, to be honest. Next we run 2 KFC. Me and my friends like to call it KFC. I don't know why, but I like to call it KFC. So his skill is, when placed on rear guard circle, you Soul Blast 2, draw 1 card. It's a free draw. I have known some people who run 3, but I would not recommend running 3 for this deck, as because the strike requires you to Soul Blast. So imagine if you keep on Soul Blasting cards, then you won't have much cards to use for your G unit. I'll explain more once I get to the G unit. So I just run 2. So basically that's it. Now for the triggers, we run 8 creep. I would recommend running this crit, as because it has a skill when put into soul plus 3k. It's quite helpful if you're like really no choice, must chung last moment. 4 draws, so 8 crit, 4 draws and 4 heals. So your basic lineup. So let me just clear this stuff up. Oops. Okay, now let's move on to everybody's favorite, the G zone. So first, we're running 1 Blizzard and 1 of her. I would recommend changing. Yeah, these are the 2 cards which I'm planning to change. Planning to change them to Conquest Dragon from BT02. Our Conquest skills, when it strikes, you must have 2 open, if I'm not wrong. No, I think you need, because I played some game and some people told me you need to have 2 open, but I do not think you need. Just strike. So you strike, you can retire 1 front row, and it gives 5k. If you have 1 open spot, it gives 5k to your whole front row, 10k for your whole front row. Since you keep on constantly using, like, because that's the Knuckle Buster skill, you're gonna wipe out the field almost every time. Then you can, then after that your opponent will be scared to call a field. So you can just keep on, you can strike Conquest to gain 10k to your whole front row if your opponent don't dare to call anything out. So yeah, but for now I just run Blizzard and 1 of her. Her skill is, you can Legion, then you strike over. You can use this as your below 10k, then you can get her skill off. So it's very good. So you can strike and take back the card you strike with. So it's really good. Blizzard just counterblast 1 turn, another G unit face up. You gain 5k for each. It's basically a finisher if you want to use Blizzard. It's just a big finisher. But no, next we run 3 Big Bang Knuckle Turbo. This is a new one from the Fighters collection. I run 3 because I don't want to run more, as because his skill requires you to counter blast 1, soul blast 1 card, and for each knuckle buster, knuckle, big bang knuckle. So both these two guys have big bang in their name. For each of them in your soul, you attack 3. So example, this guy is here, you strike on top, you whack. Since that's here, you only can attack 3. You can even choose one of them to be Vanguard. But remember in your previous turn, when you keep on, like, you soul charge him, then whack 4, or maybe even you can soul charge his previous form. So next time when you strike, you remove the previous this guy. Don't remember not to remove it, so you will not lose your defensive base unless you have a spare copy. Then you can soul blast, or maybe you can soul blast your starter at the start. So you soul blast. If you have 2, you whack the whole field. Every single unit gets whacked at the same time. Yeah, and he gains 5k. Oh yeah, and he gains 5k for each flip card of him. Oh yeah, and one more thing, sorry to mention. You counter blast 1, soul blast 1, and you have to flip another card. It does not have to be, it could be any card in your G zone. So yeah, so it's very good. So that is why I run 3 of these dead strikes. I use them for just to flip these guys up. It's called dead strikes. So it's very good. That's why I only run 2 Rising Phoenix, so that I do not spam the soul until he has no soul to strike, no soul to get off his skill. It's because I need the base to always be inside. So these are the guys who did Fortress for him to soul blast out. So that's why I would recommend re-legioning maybe once, so you can have 2 free cards inside to use off his skill, because you just need 3 dead souls for him. And yeah, that's it pretty much. I would recommend re-legioning maybe once, just once. Yeah, so next time we just run 3 of these dead strikes, but sometimes I do use it for some apparent reason, because at the starting I don't have like what I need to do, so I usually only strike once with him once. His skill is when you strike, the attack hits, your opponent choose 1 card in their field, destroy it, and you get to choose 2 cards in the drop zone and bind it. Yeah, so that's all for my deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please rate, comment, subscribe, all those good stuff, and please comment down below what deck you want to see next. The evolution of Big Bang Knuckle Turbo. See you guys next time. Peace.